Okay, this video is being made to show you physical evidence. This is, you can go to Senator Feinstein's website and you'll see a feature in it called Email Me. You can see it's right up at the very top of this printout. Email me, contact United States Senator Dianne Feinstein. Boom. Okay? Literally says it right there. Okay? Once you bring up this feature on her website, you'll notice a bunch of dialog boxes that you can fill in order to state who is contacting her on this website. Okay? Look at the date. 1/30/2013. Okay? It was noticed by me, okay, that my name was put in there, along with the P.O. box, which I whited out. Okay, the actual number of the P.O. box. The zip code of the P.O. box was also whited out. This is the first page of what was noticed in my Gmail account. Okay? Notice the date, 1/30/2013. Now, there's also a feature within it called what is the general topic of your message? And then it gives you a bunch of different buttons that you can push related to the type of description that is next to the button. Like if you want to contact her pertaining to agriculture or internship or foreclosure assistance, whatever. Okay. Now on the second page, which is the same page, okay, but you can see it's still showing the features and everything up here. You can see that education was highlighted. Okay, you can see it's the same one. It's just page 2 of this, same date. Okay, you can see that education was selected for the feature concerning the purpose of why she was being contacted. Then it goes on to say this. You can read this by me showing you the video picture of it. Okay. Okay. Flat out states Leslie Williams is a human trafficking target, that she was camping next door to the San Diego FBI. Okay. Okay. And there's a video online that shows the entire scope of everything that was in this dialog box that was sent to her pertaining to the message that was sent to her on this date. 1/30/2013. The video that's online shows the entire section of the dialogue that was typed in this dialog box. Towards the end of that dialogue, it states, "Will this woman be banned from any university as a result of contacting you?" Okay? Now that video that I'm talking about, that will show you the entire text of what was sent to her on this date. Okay? I will copy and paste that video's YouTube title right below this one in a blog. Okay? That way you can see the entire scope of what she was sent. And when you witness it, you'll be able to see that it was stated in this message, okay, that it stated, "Will this woman be banned from any university library as a result of contacting you?" on this date. Okay? Now, what am I showing you right now? This is 36 hours later. 2/01/2013. San Diego State University, where Leslie Williams was brutally arrested on SDSU campus within 5 minutes of her arriving on this campus. Now, SDSU should have no reason to know who I was, and they were acting like they did not know who I was. Okay? That's right. And I've already made videos and blogs concerning the arrest at SDSU. Now, this occurred within 36 hours after this was printed out from California State San Marcos University, where Leslie Williams was gang stalked there, and she can prove it. Now, Leslie Williams went to no university or public library from the time that this was printed out up until the time she walked on SDSU campus, and within 5 minutes she was arrested. Okay? 36 hours. What you gotta understand here is that the statement that was made in this dialog box stated, "Will this woman be arrested, will this woman be banned from any university library?" Okay, that was a prediction. It was a question, but it's also a prediction because of the theme of the question that was made on 1/30/2013. Within 36 hours, within 5 minutes of arriving on SDSU campus for the first time since this was printed out, Leslie Williams was brutally arrested on 02/01/2013 at SDSU. San Diego State University is right there. Okay? Now, Write these dates down. 36 hours after this was printed out, this happened towards Leslie Williams on this campus. And SDSU police and staff acted like they did not know who I was by name. Okay, there's my name right there, Leslie Williams. Right on the United States Senator Dianne Feinstein's list. Now, moving along. So, write those dates down. 36 hours after the January 30th, 2013 contact was sent to her, Leslie Williams was arrested at SDSU. And in this contact, where a video picture was taken of it as it was occurring, it stated in this dialog box, will this woman be banned from any university library? Also, when this arrest took place, they told Miss Williams that she was banned from the library for 7 days, which I believe it was they were baiting me to go back so they could arrest me again. There's a high probability that that was the factual reality. Now, what am I showing you here? What I'm getting ready to show you here is an email that was made by me, Leslie Williams. Okay? Why don't you look at the date? 9/29/2011. That's right. This email, the title of it states, printing out Barbara Boxer, who is another senator. Okay? Let this helicopter go by. Okay? This was made on 9/29/2011. Write down this date. Okay? 9/29/2011. You can see it up here as well. September 29, 2011. The file name of this Gmail file states printing out Barbara Boxer's Privacy Act consent form at the University of San Diego on 9/29/2011. There's my name, Leslie Williams. Okay? And this basically was a prediction email stating that let's see what's going to happen towards Leslie Williams as a result of her printing out a privacy consent form from Barbara Boxer's website, which then you fill out. I was going to fill out the form so she could investigate the Department of Education. That's why the privacy consent form was being printed out. It was going to be hand-delivered to her, it was going to be faxed to her, and it was going to be sent certified mail return receipt. You can see my name is right there again. Okay? Now, it also states in here, let me see where, it says it right here. Let me just show you. Their response, okay, because they would, the individuals who are managing this organized stalking against me would perceive me contacting these guys as a threat. And I'll explain that later. Their response to this perceived threat will be in scope. Their response will or may be to come after me concerning where I live at currently, and or to stage an event or assault, either with or without witnesses along any of my routes, which includes anywhere I go along my routes. And this additionally includes the transportation routes, walking, public transportation, or bicycle that I use to get there. Okay? Write down the date. This is a acknowledgement from MTS pertaining to me being assaulted on an MTS bus 11 days later. Okay? MTS has located the video of your incident of 10/10/2011. Okay? That's right. It says it right here. Hello, Miss Williams. I am conducting an investigation of the assault that took place on 10/10/2011. MTS. Okay? It says right there. SDMTS. Okay? Let me just zoom in on this so you can see it correctly. SDMTS. You'll be able to see in a second that it was MTS that contacted me. Okay, right there, SDMTS. Okay? It says it right there. I am conducting an investigation of the assault that took place on 10/10/2011. Okay? On the MTS bus route 928. What does it state right here? Okay? It states that their response to this perceived threat will be wide in scope. Okay? Their response will or may be to come after me concerning where I live at currently. Okay? Then it goes on to say their response will or may be to come after me concerning where I live. Oh, I'm sorry. Their response, wait a minute. Or to stage a event or assault, either with or without witnesses along any of my routes, which includes which includes transportation, which includes anywhere I go along my routes. And this additionally includes the transportation routes: walking, public transportation, or bicycle that I use to get there. September 29th, 2011. Okay? This is MTS acknowledging I was assaulted on their public transportation 11 days later. Now, I don't know about you, but who can predict that an assault's going to take place towards them if they're not a victim of something else that might already be going on? Okay? This is showing you Scripps Mercy Hospital, who denied my rights after 7-11 a request to them to take x-rays of my neck. They denied my, they wouldn't let me, they wouldn't order x-rays of my neck. But this is them acknowledging that I was at their hospital in 10/10/2011, Scripps Mercy Hospital. Okay? Now, you can go to YouTube right now and type in "learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus." That's right, just do it. That's right. And you'll see that assault of me being assaulted. And then when you go into the About feature of that YouTube video, click on it. And then you'll see a bunch of information in it. And there's at least 2 blogs in it. Click on the blogs until you can find where there's an attached PDF link titled Assault 11. Click on it. As a result, you'll literally be able to bring up this printed out scanned email. Okay? Showing that I predicted this assault 11 days before it occurred. And then you'll see the follow-up scans of MTS contacting me concerning it, them verifying that it happened 11 days later, and the fact that Scripps Mercy Hospitals, even though they engaged in negligence of duty by not allowing me to get x-rays, they also, okay, clearly show that I was assaulted and acknowledged it on 10/10/2011. So, then go to Google and type in, and YouTube, and type in "learning disabled woman exposes how MTS assault video is altered." And then go, once you listen to how I state it's altered, and once you read how it's altered, go back and watch the video, and you'll be able to correlate the statements pertaining to how it's described concerning the fact that it's altered. And then look at the video in order to be able to see that what is described concerning how it's altered is in your face. Okay? In other words, what is described pertaining to how the video is altered, you'll be able to witness it on the video once you learn how it's altered by looking at the blogs concerning it and listening to the YouTubes about it. Now, so that's 2 things right there showing you that 2 major events happened towards me. One within 36 hours after Senator Feinstein was contacted, and another major event happening within 11 days after Senator Barbara Boxer was being prepared to be contacted. Now, you might think to yourself, well, how did they know how to do this? How would they perceive me preparing to go to Barbara Boxer's office as a threat if they didn't know that I was preparing to do it online? Because I was being cyber surveilled at USD. And cyber surveillance is a method of gang stalking. Google it, and you'll see I'm telling you the truth. Now, this right here is, I'll get back to that one in a second. Okay, now, this right here is some information pertaining to, let me just give you some tidbits, some details here for a second to be able to show you that another thing was predicted by me. On May 21st, 2012, I was inside the USD library. And it was during the end of the semester, which meant that the library was open 24 hours because it was right during final exams. That's right. Which meant that individuals could stay in the library all night if they wanted to. In fact, on the previous, at the previous semester, when it came to finals exams times, I spent the night in there, working all night long. And so on May 21st, 2012, when it was the next semester that was ending, and I seen that the library was going to be open for 24 hours, I went and I asked a library staff member if it would be okay if I could stay all night and do my work. And they said, yeah, as long as there's no trouble, you know, or, you know, nothing going wrong. I said, okay, well, you know, I mind my own business. And all of this was tape recorded. Okay? Now, I then went and sat down and started using the computer. And I thought to myself, well, maybe I better make a fast video prediction because I was being gang stalked inside the USD library, on USD shuttles, at USD restaurants, at USD bus stops, every single time I went to USD. That's right. Now, so I thought to myself, maybe I better make a video prediction since I'm going to be spending the night there, just basically working on the computer all night. I got permission to do so. Okay, so around 7:30, I made a video. I took out my video camera. Let me just adjust this. Video camera for a second. So I took out my video camera, and I took a video picture. And me sitting in front of the computer, and then I took the video camera and I took it down to the corner of the monitor where it showed the time, and I'm not sure if it showed the date, but it showed the time. It showed 7:30, and I made a statement. I said, let's see if anything happens in this library towards me tonight. And then I went back and started, going back to doing my work, and got distracted in that up until about 10 o'clock, maybe a little bit after, and I just thought to myself, I better upload this video. So I uploaded the video, and within a half hour, USD Campus Safety approached me from behind and started saying that a student complained about what I was watching on YouTube. Hold on. What I was watching on YouTube in between, excuse me, I had about 3 windows open, okay? I was doing work in 2, and I was getting so, you know how sometimes when you're on the internet for 4 or 5 hours, you might decide to take a break and just bring up a YouTube video or something, and take a look at it. Well, I saw this Steven Seagal movie that was online, and so I decided to watch it. Never seen it before, and there was one small section in it where some girls were dancing in a nightclub, and so when I got to that part, I decided to stop the YouTube video because I had already taken the break by watching it. I just decided to stop it, and then I brought my other work back up and started working on that again. Then I brought it back up, and I started watching it again, and then 2 USD police officers came up from behind me, got my attention. I took off my headphones, and they stated that a student had complained pertaining to the nature and theme of what I was watching. Well, I told them that I'd never seen this movie before, so I wasn't able to predict that there might be anything on it that might be offensive. They said, okay, well, that's understandable. And then one of them said, what is that on your waist there? Is that a knife? And so I looked down and I looked it up my shirt and I said, that's my pocket knife. And it didn't click as this was happening because it was happening so fast. I was being distracted by 2 of them. So I said, yeah, that's my pocket knife. And they said, well, weapons aren't allowed on this university campus. And I said, well, I didn't know. I didn't see any signs. And they said, well, there's signs all over the place. I go, well, I didn't see any of them. So they asked me to step outside. I thought, well, okay, I'll step outside. So I stepped outside, and he said, well, as a result of you having a weapon on campus when you're not supposed to, you're gonna be banned. And so I started complaining to him about the gang stalking. Okay, even though they were sent online anonymous reports about me being gang stalked on their campus on previous dates. That's right. So then they told me that I was banned permanently from USD campus. They didn't even offer me a ride home. And by the time all this got orchestrated, because it was orchestrated, I don't give a 2 shits about how they lie about it. Okay, it was orchestrated. I had to literally walk all the way to Old Town through 2 bad neighborhoods. And then when I got to Old Town, I had to call a camp. I had to walk towards Old Town with weird men appearing along my path. So I finally got to a gas station called a taxi cab, and that cost me almost $30 to get to where I was going, just so I could get home that night. They approached me right at the very end of when the last bus would leave Old Town to get me home safely. USD, I didn't notice it, I didn't put it together in my mind that he knew I had a pocket knife because my pocket knife was covered up by my shirt. Because I remember thinking to myself and saying to myself, what, this here? And I think that's probably even in the video. So how did he know I had a pocket knife? Well, I do have audio files of individuals constantly saying gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalker, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk, gang stalk. Oh my God, we're crazy gang stalk in that way at the Walmarts where I bought the knife at. Now, I haven't done this yet, but I did read some information on another targeted individual's blog and a website that is dedicated to exposing gang stalking, that this website and another targeted individual's blog stating that the purchases of targeted individuals are monitored and they share information. Now, let me backtrack for a second because I want to prove to you that this criminality is factually happening to me. In fact, I'm even going to go out of my way to include something here. And it was around November, I think it was around November 11th, 2011, I made a YouTube video on USD campus, right on their campus, stating that individuals in the library were engaging in gang stalking activities towards me by engaging in specific types of physical gestures. They're called sensitization methods. And basically what they do is they will make a targeted individual. You can research and Google sensitization methods online in order to be able to deduce what it is. And basically what it is where they will make a target sensitive to certain words, phrases, physical gestures, sounds, colors. Shoot, you can go to YouTube right now and type in the following description in the following way I describe it. Bonnie, Oceanside, California, gang stalking. And you'll see that they're bombarding her with the color red. And basically what it is their way to let the targeted individual know that they're being gang stalked by repeating certain things, physical gestures, words, phrases, statements, or representing to the targeted individual certain objects or colors of objects. Like they bombard her with the color red everywhere she goes. Just YouTube her, and then research how color harassment is used in gang stalking. Now, while I'm talking to you, I'm going to be looking for a name of a video, because I'm going to literally prove to you. You know how I've already made a statement in this particular YouTube video? Well, I mean, at the beginning I showed you within 36 hours of Senator Feinstein being noticed, how it was noticed that Senator Feinstein was contacted on January 30th, 2013. And then Leslie Williams, me, was brutally arrested at SCSU within 36 hours later. Do you really think that's an accident? And then how I showed you how I predicted I would be assaulted on an MTS bus, and I was within 11 days. And then MTS sends me an altered video. Do you really think that that is an accident? No, it's not. Because altering the materials of discovery, which is evidence, somebody altering it had criminal intent to do so. Okay? Criminal intent. So what I'm looking for right now is the title of a YouTube video that I can give you, so you can go to YouTube and type it in. Okay? And it's going to take me a second to find it, because I'm going through some material I haven't been in a few minutes, but I'll just go ahead and explain what this YouTube video is before I find it. In November of 2011, I was on USD campus, and I made a video stating that individuals are getting around me on their campus, including their library staff, and engaging in these specific physical gestures repetitively. That's how they let you feel. That's how they make you feel harassed. I could walk in and out of the library, and every time I walked in and out of the library, students would walk by me and put their hands to their face in specific ways, and so would library staff and reference staff. That's right. And they'll lie about it? Of course they will. Do you really think they'll tell the truth? Of course they won't. Okay? So, I made a video about it on USD campus in November of 2011. Stay with me, because this one's going to blow your mind. I made a video about it on USD campus, stating that they were doing this. Okay? Then, on December 6th, 2011, on December 5th, December 5th, 2012, December 5th, 2011, I'm sitting at a bus stop across from Stonecrest Plaza Walmart, and I'm making a video at that bus stop stating that individuals at USD, well, I'm not sure if I mentioned USD in that particular video, but I talked about how I was experiencing these physical gestures on buses and along my routes, and I was talking about how gang stalking is directly connected to human trafficking, and how I was being gang stalked on university campuses. Now, that video was published the next day, around December 6th. Okay? Now, the video that I made on USD campus in November, I think it was published around, let's see, it was made on I think it was published around November 11th. Okay, I'm going to find that YouTube title. Just bear with me for a second, because I want you to be able to see that things were happening back to back, and how they were talked about in separate locations, and then caught, evidence-wise, after the fact, at a separate location. Okay, so just let me find this this video title. Now, I made that YouTube video on USD campus in November of 2011. I then made another YouTube video describing the same technique being utilized around me at a Stonecrest Plaza Walmart bus stop on December 5th, 2011. It was uploaded on the 6th. Okay? Now, on January 28th, 2012, okay, which is about almost 3 months from the November video that was made on USD campus, and almost 2 full months after the December 5th video was made at the bus stop at Stonecrest Plaza Walmart, I caught 3 teenagers admitting they were put on the bus route to engage in these physical gestures. They were put on the 928 bus route, the very bus route I was assaulted on, after I was already on the bus. Basically what I'm trying to say is they were put on the bus after I was already on it to engage in these physical gestures, and I talked to them about it, I confronted them about it, and they admitted it. And when they admitted it, it was caught on a running recording tape recorder. Now you can listen to this admission by going to YouTube and typing in "Learning Disabled Woman Catches Gang Stalker Admitting, Sent to Harass, Read Comments." That's right. Now, in the description of that YouTube video, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, you will see the other video that I made at the Stonecrest Plaza Walmart bus stop. And when you bring both those videos up, look at the dates concerning which one was made first. Okay? That's right. Which one was published first? Which one was made first? Now, let's see. This is it right here. Now, again, go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Catches Gang Stalker Admitting, Sent to Harass, Read Comments." That's the title. The read comments means click on the about feature. Okay, where it says about, share, and embed. That's right. The about feature will bring up a dialog box for you to read. In that dialog box, you will see another video in that dialog box, okay, in the description, that will show you another video of me being at the Stonecrest Plaza Walmart bus stop on November 5th, 2011. And that video was published on the 6th, 2011, showing me talk about these physical gestures. Now, that video at that Stonecrest Plaza Walmart bus stop was made on November 5th, 2011. I caught the 3 teenagers admitting to what they were admitting to on January 28th, 2012. Almost 2 full months later from the video that I made at the Stonecrest Plaza Walmart bus stop. And that bus stop was dedicated to the bus route I caught the 3 teenagers. And it was the same bus route that I was assaulted on, that I mentioned earlier in this video. This video title, go to YouTube right now and type in 52013. Undeniable proof learning disabled woman was gang stalked at USD and MTS buses and trolleys. That's a video of me being on USD campus. Look at its published date. Look at its published date. It was made a month before the December video, showing me being on USD campus, stating that individuals on their campus and staff was engaging in these physical gestures. And I can prove I caught the 3 teenagers admitting to what they admitted to on January 28th because the tape recorder was recording, and the tape recorder records by date and time. So, this is the 3rd event. Okay, the MTS brutal assault. Okay, the SDS brutal arrest. I made a video predicting, let's see if anything happens at this USD library 3 hours before it happened. The video was uploaded a half hour before it actually occurred, and then they came and evicted me from the library a half hour after that video was uploaded. Now, all this evidence that's going to be pertaining to this particular video is going to be put in a blog. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a blog and I'm going to insert this video in it. And then I'm going to upload all the evidence, the scanned pieces of paper that have been made into PDF links, okay, that are going to be copied and pasted into the blog. The YouTube videos that I'm talking about will be copied and pasted into the blog. So basically, and then what I want you to listen to is this. Right now, in my possession, I got over 800 separate audio files of individuals getting around me, excuse me, on a daily basis, saying gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk, gang stalk. Oh my God, weird, crazy, gang stalk, in that way. Everywhere I go, every single day, in the same way. Okay? Now, this right here, let me put my glasses back on. So far I've shown you at least 3 pieces of undisputable evidence. Undisputable evidence. Actually 4. 4 pieces of undisputable evidence that I am being subjected to this criminality along my routes. Now, as soon as I can find my glasses and put them back on, because I got all this stuff out here so I can correlate the evidence together in order to show the evidence, to prove the evidence. Okay? So I set my glasses down somewhere and forgot where I set them. So let me just find those really fast and I'll put them on, and then I will move forward. Oh. Alright, so check this out. Okay, so this right here is a letter dated the 7th of November 2012, Miss Leslie Karen Williams. This is stating that I'm going to be banned, that I'm being banned for 1 year, okay, for 1 full year, because they discovered that I had YouTube videos online showing me taking video pictures of people in the library at UCSD. Now, there's videos all over the internet that I was talking about being banned from UCSD library up to a week before it occurred, and that they were going to look for a reason to do it. Okay? Okay? Now, I want you to listen to this. From when I got banned from USD on May 21st, 2012, I thought to myself, well, I got to still go to be able to have library access. This is before I bought my laptop. I said, I got to be able to have library access so I can prove what's happening towards me. Oh, and by the way, I got multiple videos online of gang stalk being set around me right in my physical presence at SDSU. Even a month and a few days before I got arrested. Flat out, I was literally sitting eating my lunch at a table right outside of their store that you can go in and buy burritos and stuff in. I went in there and heated up my lunch, came out and sat at the tables right outside from the SDSU store. Okay? And so while I'm sitting there eating, these individuals who had some kind of a table set up and were asking people for signatures or trying to get them involved in whatever they were doing, okay, were literally repeating gang stalk, gang stalking, gang stalker, gang stalking, and oh my God, back to back in that way as I'm sitting there eating my lunch. So I took out my video camera and took a video picture of them. Then they had one walk by me who had gaslighted me earlier in that day, and he had the audacity to ask me how I'm doing. So I said, none of your fucking business. Yeah, because they do that to provoke you. In other words, they'll make sure you notice that they're in your environment because of gang stalking by repeating these sensitization methods, and then later on in the same day, they'll walk by you and say, how you doing? So I said, none of your fucking business. Anyways, so check this out. Alright, so I got undisputable evidence I was gang stalking at SDSU, USD, and UCSD. I've caught gang stalking being said on hundreds of audio files at UCSD alone. And some of those audio files are already online. Just go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking at UCSD, SDSU," and just listen for how gang stalking is being said around me. Okay? So, I got numerous video showing me throughout between May of 2012 and November of 2012 of me being on USD campus talking about how I was being gang stalked. Okay? I also have, let me just show you something really fast. Hold on a second. One second, because this one's going to be really going to blow your mind. Let me get my glasses back on. Okay, where to go? Yeah, Esco Cup. I think I might have put it away, actually. Shoot. Yeah, I think I did. Okay, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I gotta turn this video camera aside so I can get something out without you seeing where it's at. Just hold on a second. Hold on. Camera fell, hold on. Out right now, hold on. What I'm getting ready to get out right now is a 2012 email. It's already been attached in a 4-page scan can pertaining to UCSD and their little skanky asses and their lies and their bullshit in order to protect their university pertaining to the criminality that was happening towards me on their university campus, which they'll lie about in a heartbeat. You better believe they will. You better believe they will. In a heartbeat. Okay, here it is right here. Let me just put this stuff back away, just in case any event happens towards me while I'm making this video here at this location. So I gotta turn the camera back away just for a second. Wait till you see this. Alright, sorry about that, folks. I thought I had this file out already. This right here is an email. I'm gonna zoom in on it. Well, I think I already am zoomed. Alright, now check this out. See the date? This is before this letter. This letter was dated November 7th, 2012. University of California, San Diego. Okay? November 7th, 2012. What is the date of this? November 1st, 2012 at 2:25 p.m. 2:28 p.m. This email was sent from UCSD on 11/01/2012 from me to me. I, Leslie Williams, am writing this email. Okay? And basically what this email is stating is that individuals are getting around me. Let's see if I gotta find the exact where it says it at. Okay. See how it says? This method is utilized towards me. Okay? This method is utilized towards me using different or same comments and or words and or phrases, okay? Okay? That are intentionally mentioned around me at different, okay, locations repeatedly at these different locations. I have caught GangStalker being mentioned around me at over 15 locations on over 200 occasions, okay, on digital audio file. And at least 43.5% of what was caught on digital audio file, GangStalker being said, okay. Now, it flat out states in here that it was said at USD, UCSD Shuttle, UCSD Club Med Restaurant. I experienced these threats, also pertaining to my Social Security, on UCSD campus. Okay? You can see that it was printed out on 11/01/2012. This email is about how they get around me and constantly repeat GangStalk on their campus. And then I'm suddenly banned 6 days later. Now, you might think to yourself, well, how did they know that I made this email? Remember the email that I made concerning Barbara Boxer? Remember the contact email information from Senator Feinstein? Barbara Boxer, USD. Senator Feinstein, SDSU. This one, UCSD. UCSD. Okay. Now what you gotta understand here is that the University of California, San Diego, UCSD, San Diego State University, SDSU, the University of California, USD, California State San Marcos, okay, and all of the San Diego public libraries are in one centralized computer system. And what they're doing is communicating with each other. In fact, a UCSD police officer slipped one day and told me that USD had contacted them about me. And I said, well, how would USD know that I'm going to you, to UCSD? After I said that, I said, why did they contact you? And he wouldn't answer me. Okay? Now I want you to listen to this. This email states that individuals are getting around me and saying GangStalker. GangStalker being mentioned. Have been caught, GangStalker being mentioned at over 15 locations 200 times. Over on 200 occasions. November 1st, 2012, UCSD bans me from their libraries on November 7th, 2012. This occurred on November 28, 2013, a year later, right up the street from UCSD. Look at what it says in this 2012 email. GangStalker being mentioned around me at over 15 locations on over 200 occasions. November 1st, 2012. This is the audio of a Thanksgiving event that took place in 2013, right up the street from UCSD. Do you hear these guys say gang stalk, gang stalking, and gang stalking? I'm gonna F you up. Let's see if I hear gang. Oh, wrong phone. Hold on a second. Sorry. Hold on. I was riding my bike and walking up the street when these two guys approached me. Now, one of the guys has harassed me on anywhere between 8 and 11 separate occasions. Do you remember the September 29, 2011 email pertaining to Barbara Boxer? That there's a great likelihood I'd be assaulted either riding my bike, okay? Either riding my bike, okay? I'm gonna stage an assault. Okay, and where does it say that at? Which includes walking. Where's it at? Hang on. I'm just looking at public transportation routes. Walking, public transportation, or bicycle that I use to get there. Now, I was riding my bike on a sidewalk on Thanksgiving Day 2013 when this event occurred. They impeded my ability to continue to ride the bike, so I had to get off it, which meant I was walking. Okay, that's right. So, now this is in closing. Okay, I want you to take a look at this. Just really fast. This is some individuals on a Yucca Valley bus. Yucca Valley being 167 miles away from San Diego County. Do you hear individuals on this bus say gang stalker, gang stalking? Oh my God, back to back. Weird, crazy. I was already making videos between May and November 2012 on USD campus about how they were walking around me and saying, oh my God, and gang stalk. This is in Yucca Valley, on a bus. Just listen. You hear men say gang stalker and gang stalk, while other ones say, oh my God, right before and after it, and then a woman flat out says gang stalking. Just listen.
Well, look at that car right there. So cute. To the left, it just turned. Those little French cars. No. You first child? Yeah. Okay. Hopefully I got my quick home. You guys don't take the whole thing. The first one, the rough is going to hold it. She never cried. I'm going to go hang it up in my, is there any coffee? I'm going to take my American flag out. Little kind of flag. Take it out. I'm going to hang it in the window and I'm going to put it on. I wish I did eat some great. Oh, yeah. We'll get rich. Oh, yeah, that might work. Now, it's American flag.
You know, I'm going to be really mad if you stopped right here, because we could have... Yeah, we are.
They say in 15 years when you put an RFID chip in all new boards.
We could have not walked all the way to
RFID chip is?
the Social Security office.
It's a radio... There's so many buses that go... It's a radio frequency identification implant. You never heard of that? Google it. Yeah. You got kids, you should. I hope they're going to That's beautiful.
Okay, now, I believe it was in March of 2013, I caught a North University San Diego Public Library branch manager say gang stalk as I walked by him. I was coming out, I was inside of the computer lab inside that library, and the computer lab is a separate room from where he was standing at. Because the computer lab in the North University San Diego Public Library has got a glass wall on it. So after I got done using the using the North University San Diego Public Library computer in the computer lab, I got up from the computer, and as I was disattaching, taking the things out that I had attached to the computer, like my USB drives and stuff, I looked up. And as I looked up, a North University San Diego Public Library the branch manager and another employee were standing there engaging in gang stalking physical gestures. So I made a comment in a running recording tape recorder that was attached to my undergarments on my chest with the microphone right at the neck collar. I bent my head over, covered up my mouth, and said I'm being gaslighted right now by the branch manager. I then finished picking up my property and walked out of the room and walked by him to walk out of the library to go have a cigarette break, and as I did that, he said gang stalker. Now, gaslighting is a term that describes gang stalking methods. The North University branch manager of the library should have no reason to know me at all, which means he should not be known that I'm being gang stalked. So think about this. I'm in a totally complete separate room. Okay, it was in March of 2013. I caught it all on audio file. I'm in a totally complete separate room inside the North University San Diego library, and I noticed that he's engaging in these gang stalking physical gestures, like I told you concerning the 3 teenagers who admitted they were put on that bus to engage in these physical gestures, and how I mentioned that USD library staff was involved in it. Okay. How I was exposing that months before, and then all of a sudden, as I'm getting up to get my property that was attached to the computer so I could go outside to have a cigarette, and I stand up and notice the North University San Diego branch manager library, the manager of the library engaging in these gang stalking physical gestures. So I had a running tape recorder on me, just like this one, that's attached to the undergarments on my chest, underneath my shirt. So when I seen him do it, I bent my head over, covered up my mouth, and I said, the branch manager right now is gaslighting me. Okay? Then I walked out of the room and walked by him, and he said gang stalker, while another person in the background was saying it as well. Now, gaslighting is a term that describes gang stalking techniques. So think about this. I never met this guy before in my life in reference to ever talking to him on a personal level about anything. Okay? But I want you to look at this, relook at this again. Remember, this November 1st, 2012. Email. Gang stalker being set around me everywhere I go. Okay, where's it at? Gang stalker. Alright, let me zoom back in. Okay. Gang stalker being mentioned around me at over 15 locations on over 200 occasions, November 1st, 2012, UCSD. Now, just go to YouTube right now and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes North University San Diego Library or North University San Diego Branch Manager, and you'll find it. And you'll flat out hear him say gang stalker as I walk by him. And then he followed me out of the library and started accusing me of burping and that other people had made numerous complaints about me. So, let me just show you this. Now this is the fifth piece of proof. You're looking at an email that was made in 2006. Do you see that? Do you see my name on it? Okay. Do you see the date it was published? 10/24/2011. The day it was printed, I mean. The date was printed on 10/24/2011. The date of the email is October 31st, 2006. Now, what does it state in it? Well, it states a bunch of things about my computer being hacked at the Point Loma Library. That's right. That's right. I'm going to just read the pertinent parts to you right here. Last week, as I was compiling information on one of these computers at the library where I am sending you emails, all of a sudden the green light appeared on my A drive, and the next thing I know, the disk file was no longer accessible. These computers I am using are on a network, i.e. the day before, when I was sending an email, two white males, after I sat down, were loudly discussing how all of a sudden data can just disappear. Later, one of them approached a library staff member, and as I was walking by, I distinctly heard him say, "Don't worry, we'll get her." Now, what did I just say about that North University San Diego Public Library branch manager? He said gang stalk as I walked by him. Library staff member, okay? And as I was walking by, I distinctly heard him say, "Don't worry, we'll get her." 2006. And this is referring to Point Loma Library. Okay? And then you want to know how I can prove it? Well, let me just show you these really fast. This is one that was made, that email was made on October 31st, 2006. Okay? October 31st, 2006. Now, this email was made, where's it at? Hold on. Gotta find it, which one it is here. Here it is. Okay, this one was made on October 24th, 2006. Let me just zoom back in. Okay, October 24th, 2006. I'm still getting used to this camera. It's a brand new one. I've only had it about a week. Okay, October 24th, 2006. Okay, now, this is a two-page email, 1 of 2. Okay, see right there, 10/24/2011, and there's the proof that it's the same email by me going to, okay, this one right here. It's extension of the same email. Physical matter does not disappear out of your apartment and backpack and then reappear at a location in your house you frequently see all of a sudden. Check around the Point Loma Library, San Diego. You never know what you might hear around the media room or after I go into the bathroom. Remember how I said the North University San Diego Public Library said gang stalker? You never know what you might hear. This was said in 2006. You never know what you might hear. That I meant to spell that H-E-A-R. Around the media room or after I go into the bathroom. They were following me and repeating certain words and phrases inside the Point Loma Library in 2006. Except back then I didn't know it was gang stalking. Now, cyber hacking and cyber espionage is another method of gang stalking. Okay? I got UCSD complaints of 2012 stating that they were hacking into my computer at UCSD between May and November 2012. Okay? Now, this right here totally talks about computer hacking, and all of these 2006 emails were made at the Point Loma Library. Every single last one of them were. So, is this why the San Diego police will not make a police report pertaining to the factual reality that I am a gang stalking target? How did they know I came back to San Diego? I arrived back in San Diego for the first time. When I was out here in 2006, I didn't know what was happening to me was gang stalking. I didn't have a name for it. I knew I was being stalked, but I didn't know it was gang stalking. So I made some emails. I sent some emails to Amnesty International and to a prosecutor in another state. Now, and there's other emails that talk about other things that happened towards me in San Diego, but I did not know what was happening to me was called gang stalking. Okay? That's right. So, I was only able to identify, though, that I was being stalked and harassed in peculiar ways. And I talked about some of the cyber espionage. Now, I don't know about you, but this November 1st, 2012 printout right here, I mean, come on. I mean, if that doesn't prove to anybody that that an email was made on November 1st, 2012 stating that individuals are getting around me and saying gang stalker everywhere I go, and me having 800 audio files to prove it, in which you heard too. The Thanksgiving event that you heard on this phone occurred on Thanksgiving Day 2013. Okay? A year and 27 days after this email was made on November 1st, 2012. This Yucca Valley experience that you just heard on this cell phone occurred on December 11th. Okay? 1 month and 10 days after this email was made back in